I was fortunate enough my entire life that I never had to worry about my weight. I was just naturally thin. I probably had hardly any zero body fat. I never worked at it. I guess it was just me. But then I turned 50, and as I am now progressing into my mid-50s, I'm noticing a huge change in my body that I don't like. I'm starting to see the additional fat in my abdominal area and the midriff area. So it's always been something that's been bothering me. So the opportunity to do the Coolsculpting was awesome to try to reduce some of that fat. My total of the treatment since I did 2 areas was a couple of hours, so I brought in a little tray right beside the bed and I set up my laptop and work, and the time went very fast. I just kept myself busy, and really I didn't feel anything as the treatment was going on. The second day is when the sensation started coming. It was just a little bit of an achy, uncomfortable feeling, but nothing bad. I took a couple ibuprofens, it took it right away. It really was very, very tolerable. Everything went away after like the 3rd week, and then from that point on I just kept trying my pants back on, and after about a month I was wearing some of the pants that were very uncomfortable before, where I felt like I had to, you know, loosen up the waistline, and now my pants are feeling great. After the procedure, I had this big plan of going on a healthy diet, going to the gym every day, doing sit-ups, and I just really wanted to see some awesome results. And I did not do any of the above, but I still saw the results from it, which was really exciting. I found that I could go into my closet and get some of those cute shirts and the cute t-shirts that I haven't worn in a very long time, and I'm wearing them now. I know that we are supposed to age gracefully, but I'm more about if you can do something to make yourself feel better, then why not do it?
I have 2 toddlers. I have a 3-year-old and a 20-month-old, and I have an outside sales job, so really busy, hectic schedule. So I really try to drink a lot of water, eat fruits and vegetables, and stay healthy, but because of how much time we spend in our bathing suits as a family, I just want to feel my best, because I know if I'm feeling my best, I'm happier, and I am giving the best to people that I'm with. I actually treated kind of this little belly area where we have our little pooch, and then I also did the areas here that when you have on your tight jeans, I call that the muffin top. So I treated both of those, well, all 3 of these areas. And the first time I really noticed the difference was we were actually going to a cookout, and I was going to wear some jeans that are typically kind of tight. And it's just, you know, that feeling, you're walking into the closet and I'm like pulling out my jeans, and I put them on, buttoned them, and I didn't have to change my clothes and go through 5 outfits. It was a fabulous feeling. So it's not like I went from, you know, I look completely different, but I feel more comfortable in my clothes. I feel more comfortable in my bathing suit, and it's just given me an extra boost of confidence. And it's exactly in the areas that I was having trouble with. I wasn't looking for an easy way out or a quick fix. It was just something that I came across that was exactly what I needed that could target some trouble areas, and I'm continuing to diet, continuing to work out. I'm happier. My husband knows I'm happier about the way I look, so he actually wants me to book him an appointment because he has, you know, he's very fit and watches his diet better than I do, actually, and he has little, you know, the little love handles that he can't necessarily get to where he wants them, and he's interested in coming in and booking a treatment himself. One of my girlfriends, we were in our bathing suits, and I had been complaining to her about how I just don't have the time to get to the gym. She actually was used to be my workout buddy prior to kids, and I was just, you know, saying I just don't get there as much as I used to, and she made the comment, well, I don't know what you're doing, but you're doing something right because your stomach is so flat. And I thought, really? And I didn't say anything. But she doesn't have kids yet. After she's had a few, I'll tell her what to do.
Well, I've been a realtor now for a little over 20 years, and before that, my whole life was golf. You know, when you go from being active, playing golf almost on a daily basis, year-round, you're burning some calories, and when you get into what I call the real job, even though you're driving around, you're picking up people, it's nowhere near the amount of energy you're burning on a golf course on a daily basis. So I finally got serious about the lifestyle change of working out and diet some years back, but I never could get this little extra layer off. And I've had it since a teenager, so it's not the so-called beer belly. It's just something I've had and I've worked hard at. So when I was in the office here and read about and heard about this procedure, I couldn't think of anybody that would fit more than me. It's almost like a reward for the hard work I've done to finally say I've achieved the goals that I've wanted to. The majority of my friends, you know, they're exercising, they care about how they look, and I think the biggest thing is for my peer, the age that we are. We're now into our 40s, and it wasn't that way in our 30s. So what we had built up is now starting to gravity taking over, and we may not be necessarily gaining weight, but our sizes are changing. We're always looking for an edge, and this is a great way to, you know, watch what you eat, keep your exercise levels up, but if you can have a little something extra that may help you reach your goal, well, that's just a home run to me. People are starting to ask, which is nice. It's kind of neat to, you know, how are you doing this? They all think it's all through the ab work, the diet, years of the same lifestyle, working on it. But this is taking it a little further. You know, I also know I've got to keep the lifestyle going that I had. I can't just stop that. So the combination of both will give me, I'm thinking, the results I'm looking for, I've been looking for a long time.
Women, and I'm very fortunate because it hasn't hit me until the last 2 years, they start to gain around their middle. And no matter how much exercise you do, there aren't enough crunches in the world that you can do. There aren't any ab machines in the world that can take that away from you. It's just going to settle there. Diet is not going to change that when you get to be a certain age. My days are busy and I don't have downtime. I don't have time to recuperate from invasive surgery. So when I heard about Zeltiq, I thought that sounds good. I can get up the next day and work on the elliptical and do everything that I usually do during my hectic days. I don't believe that you do something like Coolsculpting for anyone but yourself. It's what makes you happy. It's what you see.
Before the treatment, I was a good 30 to 40 pounds overweight. Not very happy with myself at all. I didn't like to go out. I didn't like to get dressed. I didn't like the way I looked in my clothes. I didn't like the way I looked in my jeans. So I said to myself, I really need to get motivated. It was a huge jump start to have the procedure done. But then I realized that I needed to change certain choices that I made in my life. Eating more organically, eating fresh stuff. My body started craving it, which is great versus craving what I used to crave. And I started running again. And as time went on, it motivated me to do more. I recently went on a cruise and I needed a formal gown. And I dug to the back of my closet and I found my homecoming dress from my junior year of high school. And I put it on. And it fit. It fit. And the bulge was gone. It was a very proud moment in my life that I accomplished it. I committed to something and I stuck with it, and the results were just, it speaks for itself. And I know this sounds silly, but I haven't felt this good since I was 18. People will say it's about looking good, it's about looking sexy in a bikini or looking sexy in that little black dress. For me, it's actually become, after I accomplished, the weight loss, and after Zeltiq did what it did, it's been about feeling good in it, feeling happy in it. I'll put on a bathing suit and I'll run up and down the beach. Not because I look good, but because I feel great. Right now, I'm in the process of rediscovering myself. There were some challenging moments in my life, and it's all become easier. I'm in the point now where I'm finding a relationship with myself, is what I like to call it.
I had difficulty deciding initially whether or not I should have a treatment done to remove this excess fat. And it was because basically, I'm a mom. Should I really be thinking about myself? I should be focusing on my children and thinking about other things that are more important. But I came to the realization that my confidence and my thinking about myself really does play a part in my children's lives and my husband's lives and my family's lives. So I decided that yes, this was important for me to do. I started to look into surgical procedures. I wanted to research more about liposuction, but I really did not like the surgical aspect of that. I didn't want surgery, but I was just so longing to get rid of this area that I felt that it deserved some research. I found that this new procedure with the Coolsculpting, it didn't require any surgery and it didn't require any downtime. People who had tried it were extremely happy with the results, and it was just for small areas, which is exactly what I was looking for. So I felt that I didn't have anything to lose. We love to go to the pool and to the beach often. So when I see other moms, many moms come up to me and they say, I can't believe that you have twins. They are just shocked that I have had twins. And in many situations, I have to tell them how I was able to lose those last areas on my stomach. I don't have to wear the extra cover-ups, and I don't have to wear the special mom suits. We know what those mom suits are, which is fine, but if you don't need it, then why do it? After the procedure, I got dressed and went home and did my normal everyday activities. Went out to dinner that night and I was feeling great. The results from this procedure have stayed the same since I have had the final outcome. But it wasn't an extreme difference so that family and friends weren't saying, well, what did you have done? I was just getting compliments and saying, wow, I wonder what you've been doing. You look great. Or that outfit looks really nice on you. Just different small compliments that really made a big difference to me. My husband absolutely loves it. And I just can't tell you the difference that it's made. He truly feels like he is with his wife that had the same body before she had children. It's just an amazing, amazing feeling. He makes more comments and says more things because I am able to wear the clothing that I wore before having children. So he can compliment a little bit more, and it's just wonderful. That in turn boosts my confidence. So it really has made a difference in our relationship.